once again.
Hey, lovers, thank you so much for coming back by. I appreciate you guys joining every Saturday. Phenomenal women in business in the month of March. We're going to be talking to some of the greatest that I happen to know, and I'm excited to share their stories. So today we have back with us actress, screenwriter, nurse, woman of many hats. The hats go on and on. The phenomenal Sautina Husband. Thank you so much for coming by.
No problem, Dee. Glad to talk with you anytime.
Love it, love it. It's an honor indeed. And I wanted to start out with you giving an introduction to the viewers as to who you are and all that you do.
Hi, I am Sautina Love. That is my actress name. I'm also a real life nurse, and I am a real life cosmetologist and cosmetology instructor, and also a screenwriter. I am a mother and a wife.
Love it. Hats, just
Mhm.
so many hats. Phenomenal all week long, right?
Yes,
Love
hat.
it. You stay so busy. Well, we got a chance to talk to you and share your story that's available over there on the Crimson Hood. People can, go back to that interview and really get to know a little bit more about you and your start. But today I wanted to talk about IRL, the real life of acting. So can we start with that and just give us an inside look at acting and the acting world?
Well, the acting world seems large and impossible, but actually is really kind of small. You have your A-listers, and those are the go-to people. That would be your Denzel Washingtons, your Angela
Mhm.
Bassett's, Jamie
Right.
Foxx. Those are your A-listers. Those are the money makers.
Mhm.
People are under the assumption
Right. Mhm.
that if you're on TV and you're actually acting, that you're rich, and that's not true.
Okay. Right. It's a little bit more to this. Okay. So they just think the money just rains down.
Yeah.
So where does the money reside in this world?
Um, NBA, NFL. No, really, there is a lot of money to be made in Hollywood. I was trying to get away from the assumption that just because you see someone on TV, like me at my level, some people don't consider me an actress because I'm not an A-lister. You don't see me in all of these movies and television shows and all of that. But at the same time, I'm actively working and I'm actively getting paid for it. And anything that you get
Right.
paid for, you are that. So I'm an actress. And you
Right.
have
Right.
actors like back in the day that may have been child actors. I'm very good friends with one. I won't call his name, but I'm very, very good friends with him. And he was
You have
on.
to name drop on the show.
I have to. I'm just gonna say that he was on the Steve Urkel show, but he and I are very, very good
Hey.
friends. We're very good
Okay.
friends, and we talk all the time. And some of the
Okay.
child actors, they got into this realm of, okay, now you're grown, you're not so cute, so it's harder to get jobs. So he's in the same grind that
Right.
I'm in. He's
Right.
he's known as a child actor or whatever, but he has to do the same auditions that I do.
Right.
He has a little bit more money than I have, but not to the point to where he can just hang up his hat and never work.
Right.
So you see him on TV all the time, but that
Exactly.
doesn't necessarily mean that he got Bill Gates money, you know.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah. So, and we're so used to seeing them. I love that you're normalizing the experience because we forget that there's this moment where they're at the top of it, and the show is the most watched show, and then there's this moment where they kind of fade back and they're back in real life, right?
Yeah. You
Making
have to
doing
keep
real
yourself
jobs.
relevant. You have to keep yourself relevant.
Yeah.
And what made it real for me, the reason I wanted to put it out there is because these people are earning a living. They just are blessed enough to earn a living doing what they love. But if they skip a
Right.
beat, just like you or I, and they don't go to work
Right.
for a period of
Exactly.
time, like what this COVID brought,
Exactly.
this COVID put some of them in a little struggle,
Yes,
it,
yes,
all of
yes.
them are not in a position to where they can just sit down and never work again. As a matter of fact,
Right.
more of them are in that position than the ones that have mad money. You know, they're in a
Okay.
position where they can't just sit down and not work again. They're trying to book a job just like I am. You know,
Right.
as far as being an actress, I'm on network television. I have a Fatal Attraction
Yes.
show airing Monday night. You
Yes.
know,
I
and that's
can't wait to see that one. Yes.
you know,
That's
that's
kind
just
of scary. That's a scary show because it's real life, right?
yeah,
That
it
is a
is.
real life show.
Yeah, it's real life
Yes.
stories.
Yes.
Yeah, it actually is. I've
Yes.
been in P Valley,
Yes.
Tyler Perry sisters, you know.
Yes.
And I'm
Yes.
glad to
Yes.
be able to have a platform so that you can see that actors, actresses, we're real people. You know, we're just trying to do something that
Yes.
we love to do. So, you know, they're real people too.
Okay.
When you see
Okay.
them and you think they got the greatest life and oh, I wish I had that, you know, I have a friend who has an
Yes.
artist song, artist son. He's a rapper, and he sings a song, "Just switch bodies
Yes.
for a day. If you can be me and I can be you." So you never can take
Not.
anything for
Oh, that
granted.
is my favorite now. Switch. I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Had that. Had a moment. That is my
Yes,
song.
yes,
Because I
black.
think
I love
sometimes
it.
you love what you do, but sometimes you wish people could just switch for a minute just to see exactly what it's like. So yeah,
Just to
yeah,
see.
that the brain and that, yeah, the lyrics
One
in
of
that song.
my
Yeah, yeah,
favorite lines from that song is he say, you know, let's switch bodies for a day. You can be me and I can be you. You can juggle the palette.
yeah. Not gonna
It's
be
come
you.
through.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes,
So, you know,
yes. I'm
I
telling you, I
always
love
keep that in
music that
mind.
speaks to me because yeah. Yeah. So if you could, can we play a little bit? Like if you
Sure.
could switch roles, what role do you think I could be in her role? Not be her, but what role do you think I could do her life and I could carry that through? Like I don't know. Right now you're giving me Queen Latifah vibes. So she's one of my favorite.
Oh, it's so funny that
So
you said
who
that.
would
I was
say?
just thinking for her
I
downtown Atlanta.
love
It's
I
so
love
funny.
Queen.
And I
I'm
was
so
about,
in love with her.
you took it
Yeah.
right out of
Yeah.
my mouth. I was about to say, if I could switch lives with anybody right now, it would be her so I could play the equalizer. It was,
Equalizer. Oh, Queen Latifah is bringing it with the Equalizer.
yes.
Yes, yes,
And see, that's my
indeed.
kind of stuff. That's my kind of role. I'm
Yeah,
so
yeah,
glad that they put her in that
yeah,
role for so many
yeah.
reasons. Number one, she's a
Me,
plus size woman.
let's that number one main
Mhm.
reason.
Main reason.
Main reason. Thank you for doing that. Yes,
Mhm.
exactly. Yeah.
Main
Hmm.
reason that she's a plus
Yeah.
size woman, and for
Yeah.
some reason they don't want to cast us in the kick butt roles. Why we can't kick butt? It makes so much more sense for us to be kicking butt than a stick figure. You know,
Because you have no idea. If you let Sautina get in there, somebody gonna get knocked out. So, exactly. Exactly.
yeah. If I
Yeah.
could
Yeah.
switch with anybody right now, it would be her. I'm just so
Yeah.
overjoyed to see her in that
Me too.
role, and she's
Me
really.
too.
I mean, she brings that natural bad butt kick butt
Yes.
thing to the
Yes.
forefront. She
And
really
then goes home and she's like a full mom
does.
and have to deal with the
It's
typical that we
awesome. When
deal
I tell you,
with our
D, they
daughters.
did that.
So
They did
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely, absolutely.
because
Uh oh, so we look like we had a glitch. Hold on, hold on. I'm gonna catch that back. Tell me when you can hear me, Sautina.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. All right. Tell
Hmm.
me when y'all can hear me. I love that she said Queen Latifah because at first when it first came out, I was a little scared that people were going to sleep on the Equalizer, and when I saw, I was like, oh, thank you that
Mm,
she's bringing it. So yeah, I'm
good.
happy. I'm
Yeah,
happy.
she's bringing
Yeah.
that. And like I said,
It
I was
let
mistaken
me
for
do
her.
this before. You can continue. I needed to make sure that I made the show public.
Okay. Yeah, I was
Big mistake that I do.
downtown and had my big hat on. Wasn't really trying to be in disguise, but I had my hat on and my mask because you know we got to still wear our mask and everything. And had on like a little
Yes.
shawl or a cloak. And I was talking to the guy at the front desk, and he kept trying to look in my face, trying to look in my face. And I'm like, what is up with this dude? Why is he doing that? And he's like, why is he doing that?
Yes.
And so I pay my tab and I get ready to walk away. And I hear him tell the lady, did you know that was Queen Latifah? That's why she had on the shades and
That
the hat.
part, yeah. That's exactly it. That's the vibe. That's the whole vibe, baby.
I'm not trying to.
Exactly that. I mean, you are giving me queen vibes.
I was.
Yes. I can see it too.
I have gotten that all my life. I really have. 18 years old, I won a Queen
Yeah.
Latifah lookalike
Yeah.
contest. So,
Yeah.
she's just
I
really,
love it. I love it.
really one of
I
my
love
favorites.
her. She's an
I,
amazing person. She's my favorite since Flavor. So
Mhm.
she like, I mean, like I love Queen. I'm telling you, wherever she's at, I'm at. I'm finding her. The LL Cool J movie, that was my heart. That was my moment. I followed me some Queen. Okay, so let's go into. I know we talked about it a little bit, but as far as the IRL of financial status, you talked about it a little bit. Um, you're working, cosmetology, nursing. Is that kind of how you combine it all, plus the money that you make? And what more did you want to share in regards to that, or the real life look at what it's like?
Okay, some people think that you just gotta look cute, go to an audition, and that's it. No, you are investing in classes because you want to take classes because you want to be on your A game when you're
Right,
going to audition. You have to invest in
right.
headshots. You have to invest in a wardrobe because you have to have different levels of what they want. They might want you to play
Hmm.
a detective, a nurse. So you have to invest in a wardrobe. Like I have a wardrobe that's just for my acting, just for my
Right,
audition, just for that.
right,
It's not something that I
right.
wear every day. And it's literally an investment. Classes can be up to $500 a month, you know.
Whoa,
Yeah, it
whoa,
depends on what
whoa.
level
Okay.
you're on.
Hmm. Hmm.
A whole set of new headshots can be anywhere from $500 to $5,000. So, and if
Wow.
you don't have professional headshots, they're gonna take your picture and put it on the next pal. You know,
Exactly.
yeah, because
Exactly.
they're looking at you like, okay, you coming up here with this selfie. We're looking for somebody who's gonna, be a professional and invest in themselves. So,
Right.
and it's no different than if you're working on a construction crew. You're gonna have to go and get boots.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
hard hat or
The
what.
goggles, the hard hat,
Yes,
exactly.
so
The gear, yeah,
it's not
yeah.
free. You don't just stand up there and look cute and they say, yes, we're going to
Right.
sign you, or yes, we're going to do this, or we're going to do that. There are acting websites where you get these tips from to go do the auditions. You have to
Okay.
invest
Okay.
in that. You have to pay a monthly fee to be on those websites because you see things
Right.
that the public is not allowed to see. You get notifications
Right.
that the public is not allowed
Exactly.
to
The little
see.
in. Right.
Mhm.
Exactly. Hmm.
So you have to go in.
You gotta pay to be the boss. You gotta pay to be the
Exactly.
boss.
And you have to take an oath that what
Yeah.
I see on this
Yeah.
site, I'm not going to announce, or I'm not going to say. You
Exactly.
have to
Okay.
take an oath. I mean, it's
Hmm. Hmm.
so serious. You could be
Okay.
sued. You could really be sued. And
Right.
that's why they're careful about being
Okay.
on their sets and everything. I could like literally go on a
Right.
very
Okay.
set and give away what's going to happen at the end of the season. So
Right.
it's
Okay. Exactly. So they have to make sure you are quiet as kept. It's not just anybody being let in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And you have to pay for that privilege. So before you even
Hmm.
get book one gig, you might have spent $5,000 before you even book one gig.
Ouch. Ouch. Ooh. Ouch. Okay, you guys. I know you say you want this world, but she's giving you the real of what you need to do to prepare to be in this world. Oh my goodness.
And
Wow.
Dee, I have a certain feeling about a musical artist being cast in a movie or a TV show. And let me explain it. I'm not trying to
Tell me
offend
why.
anyone.
Yes.
I'm
No,
not trying.
I want to hear this. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, I've had to spend all this money on classes, headshots, wardrobe, these acting websites. I've had to spend money. Sometimes I went down to Savannah and auditioned and was told no. And Savannah is 5 hours from me.
Right.
So, you know, and I've been told, no, you're not quite what we're looking for. Can you come back next month or next week or whatever? So I've invested a lot of time and energy and money in my craft. How dare you get cast because you sold 1,000,000 records? This is how.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, that's, I'm telling you, as authors of books, we feel that way. As podcast hosts, we feel that way. Like, are you serious? I've been on this podcast game since 2010. It's just because you sold some albums.
Yeah, you know, because you so that doesn't mean that you can act, that you didn't put your money into headshots. You didn't go and audition. You was cast based on how many records you sold. I take that personally.
Yeah, I think you should. Not to down them and not to say anything bad about them, but I could relate.
There's some artists who can act their behinds off and they can do both. That's awesome. Exactly. But simply to be cast because you sold 1,000,000 records is a slap in my face. You know.
I feel bad now about this one show that I just watched. It came out on Netflix a couple of days ago. I literally only watched it because my favorite singer, she was in it. I didn't have any other reason for watching that movie. It was a family movie, but my favorite singer was in it. So okay, all right, you taught me something.
I'm just telling you how
I feel about it. No, but that's the real.
It works for them. Come on now. If I can get Beyonce to be on my show and I can get her to agree with that, no network is going to turn me down. They're going to say, you wrote a show and who's to play in it?
Exactly.
That's exactly.
Because if I think about that one movie that I just mentioned, it is two key people, one top actress in it, one of the hottest Grammy Award-winning singers in it. And it was subpar acting. It wasn't the greatest project ever. And we all went to watch it because of this singer. I know we did. Because the acting really wasn't all that. So.
I watched it too because I absolutely love her. I went down.
I love her. And so I just had to go see it. But yeah, it's like what you mean.
You know, it does work. And it always helps for me if they are cast that they actually can act. But I have seen them cast, and I'm like, what were you thinking? You could have just literally pulled.
What are you thinking? yeah. Man, that's some real. I didn't even think about it. It's gonna make me think about the other side, and you're making me think about the people that I've seen a really bad one that came out during the pandemic. And I won't say it because I'm trying to interview her one day. She's my goal actress to interview, but she's so good. But that movie was just so bad. So I was like, I literally just went to see that because of her. Because she's one of our favorite actresses, popular TV series, been in the game a long time. But that acting was so horrible. It came out in early 2020. But I get your point.
It's one thing that I would say about this business is it's 98% business, 2% talent. And you know, people that might shock people, but literally as a new creative, if I can walk into HBO and I have Denzel Washington to play the lead role in this show I'm pitching, okay, I got Shonda Rhimes, she gonna be the showrunner. Okay, I got Spielberg, she gonna be the writer. I literally don't even have to have a pitch deck.
Right.
They're gonna go ahead and
at all.
We're gonna do it because you got Denzel, Shonda Rhimes, and Steven Spielberg. That's it. We're gonna do it. Put it together. Whatever you got to do, we're gonna do it. So.
Exactly. You know, and so I like that 98% business, 2% of actual skill.
And not to say that it's not millions of talented people out there, because there it is. But if you can bring them the platform they're looking for, the people they want to work with, they're gonna work with you. They don't care if they got to have an acting coach right there on set with you.
Right, get you straight before we start. I love it. That's the real. Okay, I didn't want to lose any time. I want you to share in detail with our viewers what your world is like in regards to your writing projects, trying to get them to the, I don't know, do you start at the film festivals? Where do you start? How does it all begin? And what is that world like trying to really get this project to be seen by the right people?
What you actually have to do is come up with a concept, first of all. And you and I can come up with a concept right here on your show. Okay, that's just the
Yeah.
concept.
Mm-hmm.
What they want to
Right.
see
Mm-hmm.
is how that's going to work in a script. They want you to put what they call a show Bible together. In that show Bible, you're going to have a log line. That's going to be 2 or 3 lines basically telling them what your show is about. Then you're going to have a
Mm-hmm.
synopsis. That synopsis is going to outline the first episode, pretty much. The first episode, first season. That's what the synopsis is going to outline.
Right.
Then you're going to
That's a lot of work already. That's already too
oh,
much work for me. That's already too much work for me. I'm hiring a professional. Like I can't be.
yeah,
That's already
you
too
got
much.
to build your
Yeah.
characters. So when you build your characters, they want you to have a great character description. I mean, you got to make them fall in love with that character. When they read that character, they want to be like,
Right.
"Oh, well, I want to know who Dee is. She does this, that, the other. I want to know who she is." Then
Right.
they want to know that the
Right.
show is going to last at least 5 seasons because 5 is the magic number.
Right.
100 episodes, that's the magic number.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Mm-hmm.
got
Okay.
to
Okay.
kind of map out the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth season for them. Then
Okay.
after you
My whole life has 10 seasons. Sautina's gonna play me. It's good to go. The story itself is nothing Tyler Perry could have ever thought of. Just my real life. So let's go.
uh-huh,
It's already a done deal. I've got 500 episodes. Is it how many episodes are needed? 100. My
mm-hmm.
one life has 500 episodes.
So basically, once you
So
have
we're
that
good.
Bible together, you're going to make a pitch video, which is about 60 to 90 seconds, telling them why your show is great. Where did you think of the concept and why you think they should put it on TV? Um, Best thing you can do, like I said, I have a concept that I have, so I have to contact someone in the business who is a production company or a
Yeah.
producer or entertainment lawyer. I choose not to go the entertainment lawyer route because basically you're gonna pay them $7,000 a month, and they may or may not get your show seen. That's just what you're gonna pay them to pitch. Yeah.
Wow.
I have been
Wow.
blessed.
Okay. And we just learned fun fact, we learned that Vice President Kamala Harris, her husband is an entertainment attorney, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, he
Wow.
is
Okay.
a
And
very
okay.
serious
Okay.
one.
Didn't know that about that world.
Very,
Right.
very serious one, by the way. So contacting someone who will
Yeah.
get your stuff looked at, that is the big, big,
Hmm.
big, hard thing to do. But because I am persistent, because I am that
Yeah.
one that will go on Queen Latifah's page, for instance, or whoever,
Yes.
and say, look, I'm a new creative. I know you guys don't do this. You don't take unsolicited stuff, but my mom taught me to close mouths don't get fed. You know,
Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth?
you know.
Exactly.
So because
Exactly. You just got to jump out there.
I have
Yeah.
been blessed to be connected with some people that I'm working with now. That's we're developing my stuff, a couple of my projects, and we're gonna pitch
Okay.
it. So I have
Also,
been.
okay, so do you have South by Southwest goals? Do you have Denver Film Festival goals? Like, where are you gonna go with your projects?
I'm going to network TV.
Oh, oh, she's jumping. She just jumped right over you. She said, "I'm not doing that little stuff."
I'm going to pitch to network TV.
Wow.
I'm going to. I'm going to put myself in the realm
Wow.
to
Okay.
be told no, 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 and yes, or yes, but up front. You know, I deal with
Okay.
me and my universe. We got this.
Okay.
So,
Okay, that's it. That's the fact that I need. Okay, so they said, all right, so I have a new lady, Mosaic, shout out to Mosaic Inc. out of Florida. So she says we're going to take the book, bestseller, 24 hours. But what she needs from me is what Sautina just said. So I just need to go. We're going straight to the publisher office.
Go,
We're
Dee.
doing this.
Go, girl. Go.
Oh my gosh, that's a bold move, but you don't look scared at all. That's what I say.
I
You
hear
give me
all
sweet
of
tea
the,
vibes.
okay, your
Yeah.
first time, you're not going to do this. I'm like, everybody had to have a first time. Why this one can't be mine?
Right.
You know, everybody
Right.
had to have a first time.
That.
Exactly. So, you know,
That.
come on now. Come on.
Yes.
I hit the big
Just,
5 on this
yeah,
year.
exactly. And that's when the goals, they start looking differently, they start feeling differently. Exactly. Yes, exactly. I'm headed to 48 this year. I know, I feel it. There's some goals, and I'm moving differently. I'm fishing them a little differently now because, like, half your life, right?
Got a
So
different
yeah,
mindset. Yeah,
exactly.
you know, no. I'll
Hmm.
take a couple of them no's, but I ain't going to take too many of them. That's what.
Yeah, not too many, she said, but she did say that she is not going to be taking too many. Okay, so
Yeah, it's
but
a lot of
we
work.
just talked about Fatal Attraction. Tell us about Fatal Attraction, because that's what we're going to watch on TV in a couple of days. Tell
Mm-hmm.
us about that role. Don't tell us, but tell us what are we going to see?
Um, Fatal Attraction. It was a fairly easy project for me. One of the things about it is it put me over the top. Fatal Attraction, Atlanta Justice, all of the episodes that I filmed, really let me know that I am an actress. Because Fatal Attraction, you know, that's network TV.
Right,
That's not, you know, this little stuff that
right,
people who want to be a film producer or anything make.
exactly,
And when you go to network TV, the one thing
right.
that impressed me when I went to do this Fatal Attraction is I went over the lines and over the lines and over the lines. I cannot tell you how many people I've been on set with that did not know their lines. Professional people, people that are A-listers that did not know their lines.
Exactly.
And I was like, okay.
Okay, I can think of one right now. Yeah, okay, I know there's one that there's a rumor that he just says what he wants to say because he forgot his lines. So okay.
It is amazing. You would be shocked. So that
That's funny.
from day one, when I started going on set, I promised myself that was not going to be me.
Okay.
So I went over those lines, over those lines, over those lines. My husband drove me to set because it was like a whole big ordeal to get on set and get off set. And if he drives me, he could just drop me off and keep going. So I
Right.
get in there and they check me in and everything, and they said your lines have changed.
What? Oh, the industry is so. Oh, okay. I'm going
The
home.
the
I'm going home. The D's going home. Cause she can't.
I took the
I can't.
picture.
No, I'm going
I
home.
said, what?
What?
He goes, your lines have changed. Here they are. We're going to get started in an hour.
Oh,
I
that's
looked at
pressure.
mine and I said, okay, put your big girl panties on. Let's go. So I went back there and I meditated about 5 minutes and I got into that script. I got into
Just you
that.
needed a moment. Yeah, yeah.
And when
Oh
we
my
got ready
God.
to film, he came over to me. He said, okay, Sautina. He said, if you need a little bit longer, I know your lines were the only ones that changed. Are you ready? And I looked at him and I said, I'm ready. He said, okay, we can do 3, 4 takes if you need it. I said, I'm ready. Went in there, killed it in one take. In one take. And
Hello. Because she's the queen. Hello. Oh wow.
I came off set that day and I told my husband, I said, I am an actress.
You are an actress. It's over. It's over after
Did
that.
you doubt it? I said, they changed my lines. He said, all those lines you went over the last couple of days, I said, they changed them. And I had to learn them before I went on set. It was like, wow. We was like high-fiving each other. So that was a
I can't wait to
moment.
see it.
That was a
I can't wait
moment.
to see it. Now I'm gonna be thinking about that moment when I watch it. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I'm thinking about that.
I'm talking
I know me and my little attitude issues. I would have been like, well, I'm out because I'm such a diva. So I'm out because you should have kept my lines the same.
I'm talking about
funny.
the person that I was gonna be. I wasn't even that person no more. It was not only the lines changed, the role had changed.
Yeah.
So I had to change the emotions and all of that.
Right.
You know, I was like, oh yeah.
Right, the research, everything. Yeah.
But it
Oh
taught me.
wow. Okay, we wanted to go. I want to go see what the comments are saying. I think I see Ty King in the comments. So let's go in. She said that's too much. That is too much work for me. I couldn't have did it. She said she killed it in one take. That's what I'm taking away from that moment. Like you literally killed it in one take, and I would have been. They would have been like, "Look, girl, it's been 48 hours. It's either you or it's not, because you can't handle the switch up."
I mean,
Wow, that's a
that was
powerful story. I
yeah,
like
that was.
everything about that.
I had to
Hmm.
give myself
Yeah.
a pat on the back for that. I really did.
You needed to. That is a moment for you. Because you just show and prove that life. There's a shirt. Shout out to Jay in Chicago. So she's working on one of my shirts, and I always say this quote: "Expect the unexpected."
Yes.
Literally, now, I can tell you guys to do it. Sometimes I fail at doing that, but expect the unexpected. Like that is one of those expect the unexpected moments.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I got
Yeah.
these lines, I got this role, I'm good. Wasn't worried
Hmm.
about anything, and then my heart just dropped when she said, "We've changed the person that you're gonna be playing."
Guess what? There's something that we're switching up. Yeah, I would have been like, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
I love it. So we're going to be able to watch that one on TV One. I told you I'm here in Denver, Colorado, and I am not finding it. So how are we? The package that I have, I can't find it on that package. It has OWN, has BT, but it didn't give me TV One, and that's kind of typical this area that I live in, where
Mm-hmm.
Black TV sits on the back burner. So how can I watch it online? If that's something that I can do.
You can watch it after it airs on YouTube. You can watch it after it airs. But what I
On
plan
TV One.
on doing, because so many people are telling me that they're having a difficult time, I plan on having a Zoom party and go ahead and have it, you guys, to all
Yes.
be there. Uh-huh.
Okay, because that's what I'm wondering. Like Comcast, why the Xfinity, all the what's up with TV One being a part of the package?
I don't know. Me and my husband were trying to figure that out. I have no idea. We
Yeah.
were trying to figure that out all last week. It's like
Okay.
one is like,
Yeah.
no, you're gonna. I don't know. I don't know what's up with that.
It's depending on where I'm at, because when I went to visit my daughter in North Carolina, it's right there.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. So
Okay.
I'm so
I'm gonna
sorry for
explore.
anybody. I don't have an
Yeah.
answer on how you can get it, and that's why I'm
That's okay. That's okay.
contemplating hosting a Zoom party for people to be able to
Okay.
watch it with me in my glass of wine. But
I
yeah.
love it. I'll be there with mine. Yes, indeed. I can't wait to see that moment. Now, going back to what you wanted to share with us, do you feel that there's something missing? That, and not to tell what you're going to do, because I don't want you to tell your path to what your plans, but what can be added? What would you like to see happen more, just for the actors that we spoke about on this podcast?
I would like for them to start giving new actors a chance. That's what I would like to see. Okay,
Okay.
it's all well and good. We have the A-listers. We have the people that's been working in acting for years, and that's great and that's wonderful. But it's a lot of new talent out here that's just screaming and waiting to be discovered. I want to say that here in Atlanta,
Would I agree?
they've kind of put it out there that Atlanta is the new Hollywood. No, mm-mm, no, not
Yeah,
for
I've heard that. I've heard that. Is it?
not for filming, but not for actors. You know, you can come here and film
Okay.
your television show, your TV series for cheap because of the taxes. But most people that are coming in here to film, they're
Right.
bringing their people with them. They're using the Atlanta actors for background. Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. Okay. I actually see you guys advertising for filming in Atlanta. I'm seeing it here in Denver. So it's this whole deal where you can get booked here out of Denver, but then the actors and actors are having to still travel to Atlanta, stay a couple of weeks and all that, and then
And
come back.
why, when
So
you have the talent right here in Atlanta, you have the talent right here. Why are you not
yeah,
using?
that doesn't,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
all the way across in the Midwest, grabbing actors and actresses. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I see that.
Because I'm kind of
Right.
thinking
Okay.
a move
Hmm.
myself. Me and my husband are talking about a move because on the acting forum here, yeah, I can book things here and there, but it's not really. I chose to get into acting here because it. I was told it had come to Atlanta. I literally don't have
Right.
to move or go anywhere to be in a TV series or a movie because
Exactly.
it's right
Hmm.
here. But that's not the truth. If you think about it, all of the Atlanta based shows that you look at, none of the actors are from Atlanta. None of the main,
Yes. Exactly.
they use,
Exactly. You made
mhm,
me go through my mind. Hmm. You're
they
right.
use
You're
us
right.
for background. And
I
it's
see.
actors here
Okay.
that I'm around every day in acting classes and auditions and everything. They work their butts off. They're paying all this money for headshots and classes and the actors access and backstage, and they're traveling. They're building their resumes, and to never get a role, to never get a role. Come on now, you have
Exactly.
actors right
Exactly.
here that you can
Exactly.
use. Hmm. So
Okay, and then tell us about Canada. What's up with Canada? Why so much filming happening in Canada
same
lately?
thing. Same thing. No taxes. Easier, cheaper to film, more
Got
locations,
it.
but they bring their
Got it.
people with them. But the one difference with Canada, they use their local too. They will cast locally.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Atlanta will
Okay.
not cast locally. Yeah. I don't
Okay.
know
As
what.
soon as I get there, my goal is to get a house big enough, and then you guys can come when you got to do your filming and whatever you got to do. Because I'm trying to kick the door open in Canada when I get there.
See, Tyler Perry
So
solved
if I
his
could be of any assistance,
Tyler Perry, he solved his own issue. You know, he has the big studios, he has apartments and everything on his studio. So when Will
wow,
Smith, Wesley
wow.
Snipes,
Hmm.
you know, Eddie Murphy come in and they have to be here a couple of months, they have somewhere to stay. You know, they don't have to
Right. It's
spend money
yeah.
for locations. So that's not a big deal for him.
Yeah.
They need
Yeah.
someone to
Hmm.
do 4 or 5 lines. There's no need to fly somebody in from LA or Canada or wherever. You might
Right.
get a chance
Right.
to be that person to do those 5 lines. But I'm talking about casting
Right.
Atlanta actors as a TV series regular. Casting Atlanta
I
actors
like
in.
it. And it should be locals, actually using the locals. I'm for that. Tell us your thoughts. Do you want to say anything about Black women in the business and
Yes, I
add
do.
to that? Because I didn't want to skip.
Um,
Okay. Hmm.
Quit taking your heel and stepping on your sister grinding it in. Reach down and pull her up. Come on now. Come on. Reach down and pull her
Come
up.
on, sis.
Candle
Come
does
on.
not lose anything by loving
Yes.
another candle. You know, we get the sisters, the women in the business, and they make it. And I reached out to this one particular person, and it's because I thought she was real. I reached out to her over anybody else because she comes off as like I'm real. I'm for the people. I'll help anybody. I'm for my sisters.
Right.
She hurried back up and shot me back a message. I don't look at anything unsolicited. And how much are you willing to pay me just to talk to you for an hour?
Oh.
And
Okay.
I said,
How soon we forget? How
unfortunately,
soon we
and
forget?
this is a person that I know was just given a
Oh.
chance by a really cool guy. I'm so sorry I can't
Right.
call names. I'm
Right.
so sorry I can't. But they have an
No,
awesome.
no, don't. No,
Yeah,
that's the diff. Yeah, yeah,
he was a new
yeah.
creative, and she approached him in a coffee shop, and he said, "Yeah, I'll help you with your show." And it's one of the biggest top number 1 shows on TV. So you approached
Wow.
somebody and he gave you a chance. So why do you take the stance that if you pay me
Oh, wow.
$100 an hour, I'll talk to you?
And that should not be that way. I reached out to a lady and for her services for the books because she said I can take your book 24 hours and make it a bestseller on Amazon. I'm curious. I reached out to her. We exchanged numbers. She immediately had a conversation with me and in traffic and came back. I mean, we talked throughout all of yesterday. No fee. Dropping jewels, telling me all kind of things, like before even sharing what her fees are. Like there was no talk of buy my time. So don't be that
understand that you have to
person.
make a living. If
Yeah.
there's a fee, talk to
Yeah.
me. Tell me there's a fee. Tell me what I'm paying the fee for. I'm willing to pay,
Absolutely.
but
But
I'm not.
but always be that gift that someone gave you when it was your
Mhm.
turn. So
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. If you ask me
Yeah.
right now, Sautina, can we talk when I get off and you tell me how I can get started in acting? We're absolutely going to have that conversation. We're going to have that
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you everything that I can possibly give you for you to get started because it's literally not going to take
Yeah.
anything from me. Nothing.
Right,
Mhm.
exactly, exactly. And you know what? I love it. Let me tell you something, Satina. How can people support your journey? Like, what is it that we can do to support your journey as far as where you're going? Because you're paving the way for little girls. I happen to think that all of my grandchildren will be in the acting field, but they're so young right now. So, how can we like pour into you so that those doors are wide open for them and they're not seeing those things, hopefully in that time frame.
Um, basically, funding right now. And I've been contemplating this, and I'm saying it out loud on your show, so maybe I will do it. But there's a film festival that I do want to enter a project in, but the funding for it, and I thought about putting up a GoFundMe and sometimes
Kickstarter,
a
and we got you.
Kickstarter.
We got
Mhm.
you. Let's
Okay,
put it up.
yeah.
Yeah, we
So
want to see it. We got you. We're gonna pour into that. We're gonna ask people to pour into that.
yeah,
Okay, so you're gonna
I
put up
really
a
would like to.
Kickstarter, and it's a film project.
It's a
Okay,
film project.
okay,
It is. It's a film project.
okay,
Wonderful, true story. True story.
okay,
And I think that
okay,
would do awesome at a film festival. I really do. Um, I feel like
okay,
I get the love.
okay.
I feel like people go and watch what I tell them to watch anytime I post anything. I get the congratulations, the attaboys.
Me too. Yeah,
Some
yeah,
journeys you have to take on your own
yeah.
by yourself. And as long as I know people are rooting
I
for me, I'm good.
understand.
So I feel like that I do, that you guys are. Definitely you. Every time I turn around, you're posting something
Okay.
about
Yes.
me.
Because my sis rocks. That's why, look, see, our sis wrote a song about rocking. You rock. You are the epitome of rocking. So, yes, because you rock and we have to be a part of that. It's a part of your legacy. It's a part of history that we're going to be in the nursing home looking back on, going, that's my girl. That's
Exactly.
my girl. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
And I do a lot
Yeah.
because I mentioned to you before about family curses. I'm from a
Yeah.
very, very small town here, a
Yeah.
small town of I can't. And
Yeah.
I want to bury that I
Yes.
can't and just keep
That's
it very
it.
deep. I
That's
want
it.
to do that in my family, and then doing it for my
Yeah.
family. Maybe I can do it
Yeah.
for others. So,
Can you come by Clubhouse next week?
yeah.
I have a group that I created, a club called the Black Family, and we meet at 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, and we're talking about exactly that with Milton, Benita, and some other people about that curse,
Mm-hmm.
and just we're working together with solutions on how do we kick that curse out the door, get rid of the toxic and the negative and the not encouraging in the home and not saying I love you. We talked about last night. So please, I'm gonna send you an invite.
Okay.
Come talk.
I will.
Yeah, come talk for us, please. Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
will.
love it. Okay, so Brent Reborn, that's the sugar and that's the lover. So he was in go talk back to him if you can in the comments. Ty King came back by. Thank you so much. That was a phenomenal conversation with her earlier. Also, for all the viewers, we appreciate you. How can they follow you on social media? And please, you guys come back. Go over to That's It, Let's Talk, the group. The page, and we're gonna be talking about girl code. Should
Mm-hmm.
you or should you not be talking to her ex if she's a part of your friend circle? In about 15
Mm-hmm.
minutes, we're going to be over on That's It, Let's Talk, having that deep conversation. So, until then, how can they follow you on social media?
Okay, I am on Facebook as Sautina Lester, and that is SautinALester. I am on Instagram as Sautina Love Actress when you go on to Instagram, and I am on LinkedIn as Sautina Love Actress. So you also can catch
Love it.
Mm-hmm. Did somebody say something? Did you hear me?
No. I'm still. I see that. But so they can follow you Instagram, Sautina Love Actress, LinkedIn, Sautina Love Actress, Facebook, Sautina Lester. Correct.
Leste. Mm-hmm. And
Okay.
I keep my Facebook
Okay.
that way
Okay.
because of my old high school friends, family. I've traveled all over the world, so people can find
Exactly.
me.
Hmm.
Yeah, so people can find
Yeah.
me. But
I mean, yeah, yeah, yeah.
and my
Okay.
phone number is public. If you ever need me to help you out, you're feeling down and out, I'll talk to anybody. Give me a call. I sure will.
Love it. Down to earth, and willing to share the jewels. We're gonna support your journey. Let me know when that Kickstarter is up. I'm gonna
Okay,
share it.
I definitely
Okay.
will.
I
I,
appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing your world with me and the viewers. And I will talk to you again soon. And I'm
thank
going to be
you,
tuned
beautiful
in
Dee
for the
Shields.
TV one. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with shows like that. Fatal Attraction. I love shows like that. So
It's
I'm
real
in. I'm
life
all in
stuff.
on Monday.
It really is real life stuff. So
Yeah.
bye, beautiful
Yeah.
Dee Shields.
Thank you. See you later. Thank
All right.
you. Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Love you so much.
Love
Lakeisha, thank you for
you.
coming by, and we will see you guys. That's it. Let's talk. Girl Code. We'll be there in just a few minutes.